Welcome to the Island of Floppy Legs, where I, Floppy Legs, will be taking one lucky person in the community to my private island. There are 10 rounds in this show where the guest will reveal what item they have brought in a specific category. For example, in the food category, they may say donuts. It is then down to the guest to explain why they have chosen this item and the chat vote on whether or not they think this is a valid item or not. It is not to do with surviving on the island. The item picks are the guest's number one favourite thing within the category and something they cannot live without. If they end with 6 valid items or more in the chat's opinion, then they will get to leave the island. If the guests fail to convince you, the chat, more often than not, then they will lose and be left on the island forever. Welcome to the Island of Floppy Legs. Floppy Airlines right now. How you doing? How are you finding the flight?
Wait. Alright. Yo! Hey, yeah, just at the back of the plane. Because Floppy Legs forgot that Rose apartment. We could sit at the front of the plane now. Something at the back. Yo, what's up, chat? How's it good? I mean, flight attendants.
Flight attendants, yeah. It's a nice flight. Only a rare few people get to come to my island. You're the second ever person to come with me. I'm actually not flying today. That's why I'm in my comfy clothes. Got someone else flying.
Okay.
You got your items with you? You've got your bags packed?
Yeah, got my extra legroom seat.
Oh, you need
got
it.
all my items with me. Yeah, I was on another flight recently and I didn't have legroom, and I realized it's worth upgrading on Floppy Air.
Floppy Air, yeah.
For the extra legroom.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you an aisle seat person or are you a window seat?
I like the aisle seat because I have, really boring. I'm old. I got like a bit of a dodgy right knee, so I need to stretch my leg out a little bit, just a little bit in the aisle.
Hey, that might come up later, guys. He might be bringing like a knee strap or something as his random item. So
I might be bringing something. Yeah, you never know.
So bear that in mind when you judge him for it. All right, he might need it. Need it. I've just been told by the pilot. Yeah, put your seatbelts back on because we're about to descend to the island.
Okay.
Apparently the weather's actually really nice today. Not like last time. It was very windy last time, but the weather's apparently really good. So I'll see you on the island.
See you there, my friend.
See you in a bit, guys. We're just landing. There we go, guys. We're on the island. Whee! Oh, that was a lovely flight. Absolutely fantastic. How you doing, NG? You enjoying the island? It's lovely, isn't it? Sorry, NG, you're a bit further away than I thought on the island. I should have shouted. Are you enjoying the island so far? It's lovely, isn't it?
This weather is absolutely fantastic. To have left rainy, snowy, frozen England to come down to Floppy Island is an absolute pleasure. Thank you for bringing me in, friend. Although I did hear a rumor that the last person who came here, they didn't get a return flight.
Well,
what was that all about?
If you just don't look over there, just don't look down there in the corner. I actually haven't been to the island since then. I don't think Sophie survived.
What is that? What is that over there?
I don't think Sophie maybe survived as long with just Pitbull and her cheesy chip wraps. I don't think it was enough to sustain herself.
Oh my god.
But anyway, enough about that. We'll move on swiftly. We're going to start with something that I think a few people might be able to guess maybe your answer if they know you.
Oh.
But I might be wrong. The first round, NG.
You might be wrong.
Is game. If there's one game that you can't live without, what would it be? Have you brought it with you? What game have you brought with you?
I have brought it with me, and it's probably not what you think.
Oh.
I don't think it is what you think. I've gone. Chat aren't gonna like this. I should have gone for the other answer more tactically, but you got to tell the truth to make the devil shame. I've gone for Football Manager. I think I can play that for a lot longer.
Oh, that's you know what?
A lot longer and a lot more consistent.
That does make sense. Why? What relationship do you have with Football Manager? Are you similar to CG?
Oh my!
CG and NG, both Football Manager fans. Are you someone that spends 60 hours on it, or maybe not as much?
Yeah. I got a lot of hours on that game. But now I've started playing Football Manager Touch, which is like an even quicker, more dopamine-inducing version of Football Manager.
Damn.
I've not played it for a while, but when I do play it, I'm on it for time. So I thought about it. If I was being realistic, I was to pick one game that was really gonna actually, I would want the most. It would probably be that one. So I'm gonna have to go for it. I was gonna go for 64, but I thought that's so not true anymore. If it was a few years ago, the answer would have been 64, but the answer now is this Football Manager. But
what if you had to, quickly just summarize Football Manager to those that aren't into football? How could you make them understand it? Maybe,
Oh, I've got a great idea. I know exactly how to do this. So do you remember people playing like Roller Coaster Tycoon or like Hotel Tycoon?
Yeah.
And like all those sort of games where you were just like, you were like the person, or Shopping Mall Tycoon. You were the guy. Like you ran the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of power that you have in Football Manager over these bratty players who just think that they're the best, and they have like these massive egos, and you get to just crush them in your hands, and it's really power inducing. So even if you don't like football, I actually think you'll have fun playing Football Manager by just being like a really strict manager. When someone's like two minutes late for training, you find them 3 weeks wages, and then they start crying about it, and you put them in the reserves and they never get played again. So that sort of power, I think, would make a lot of people want to play a Football Manager, even if you don't like football. It's not like FIFA. You don't have to know football.
You don't actually play the game. It's a simulation to those that don't.
Yeah. Yes, Marie.
Marie shifted it.
Yes, Marie.
That holiday tycoon thing shifted it, didn't it?
But it's facts. It's get in there, Marie.
Oh wait.
Yes,
There's not any funny business going on, is there, with Muffin Cake? Is she just making sure you get home safe?
She said that is a valid answer. She said that, if my answers aren't valid, that she will let me know.
All right, fair enough. I should feel like she doesn't want you to get stuck on the island, so she's gonna make sure you get home. Well, that I think we always wait for around 1 minute to 2 minutes, but the answers are coming thick and fast, which I appreciate, guys. Keep it coming. We're gonna lock that in, and that today. Not like last time, where Sophie had to wait ages to get a valid answer. NG's gone off the bat straight away with a valid answer. Football Manager is a fair game to bring. I do hear it. And we're going to move over to the second thing. Well, he mentioned a famous person there, so I think it's perfect time to find out what famous person is NG bringing with him to the island. Somebody that he thinks would help him on the island. Maybe not necessarily can't live without, because he lives without this person anyway, but we'll find out right now. Famous person.
All right, so this one is not to be taken in like a sort of gross sort of way.
Oh,
right?
no.
But I just want to test if people in chat, like who, not test, but like see who in chat. I want to reward those in chat who have been around for a long time with this answer.
Oh, yes.
So don't say it. If you know it in chat, if you think you know it in chat, don't say it, but just say, do you know it? Like, are you an OG Floppy Legs, even an NG watcher that you know who I'm going to be talking about? Silver Fox doesn't know. Floppy, do you want to say it? Do you want to see if you know?
NG, I'm pretty sure, is going to be bringing Davina McCall to the island with him.
It's Davina. It is Davina McCall. Listen, Davina McCall is coming to the island with NG.
You got to give the backstory to those that don't know. First of all, who is she? Because some people, maybe Joan don't know who that is, and then why that person.
Okay. So Davina McCall is a British TV host and like, is there anything else? It's presenter.
Presenter, I'd
is that
say.
fair? Is that a fair description? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a dream about Davina McCall, and I just thought it was really funny because I hadn't thought about that woman in like 10 years, and all of a sudden she popped up in my dream. So it just became a little bit of a meme that Davina McCall was going to come on my stream, which she never did, unfortunately. And Floppy made an image of the two of us.
Yeah, I was trying to find it just now. That's the image. God.
Context made me say no.
Oh,
Sophie, don't be a hater because you weren't around, man.
That is true. She's definitely hating because she went around.
What a hater! I thought Sophie was cool, Wow.
Kian's the only one who's not answered. I can point him out.
Crazy.
Bang.
Wow.
Remember, he needs 6 to survive and leave the island, guys. We're going to go over to food, guys. Food is round 3. One food item. If you don't remember last time, Sophie picked a cheesy chip wrap. So literally, it's whatever the person in question just really enjoys. NG, food. What are you bringing?
I went for. I already know that my drink answer is gonna get shut down. But for my food answer is Wingstop Louisiana rub wings.
I mean, there's not much they need to say about this. But he specified, but interesting, he specified Louisiana rub wings, which potentially maybe certain people now will be like, oh, I've only had that flavor. If you could describe Louisiana rub, good luck. How would you do that?
It's like it's a dry rub, but it's low key also kind of buttery, and it's like occasional.
All right, There you go.
Yeah, look, Morgie knows. Morgie knows. It was so tasty.
Louisiana rub sounds like a spa technique. Damn, CG.
Nah, CG, try it. Change your life, man. It'll change your life.
Very valid. Never had it. Well, there's not much discussion with that one. You've had it or you haven't. And from NG's wording there, you can understand it. If you had Wingstop before, I think you should just take it that, you know, most of the flavors at Wingstop are nice. But is that a valid answer? Do you think that's a valid item to bring? All right, we're going to wait another 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Please vote if you haven't done so already. Yes or no? Do you think it's a valid item to bring on the island? He can't live without that Louisiana rub. And it's mental, guys. He picked Davina McCall in the island, not Muffin Kick, as his one person he could bring. Did anyone?
You said they had to be famous. Nah, don't even try it.
The round just said person. Just a person. Oh, no. I can't believe I waited for Kian to answer. Guys, Kian.
Oh, my gosh. Kian. Oh, Silver Fox, last minute equalizer.
I can't remember what we do for a draw, guys. I think my vote has the final say in it because that's how we did it. 3-0. He's going all the way. Louisiana rub, Davina McCall. That's what we got to do, guys. So currently right now, NG's chilling on the island, eating his Louisiana rub, chilling with Davina McCall, and in the side, he's playing a game of Football Manager. That's what NG's doing right now, and he's loving life. Moving on to the next round, we've done food. You brought up drink. We might as well talk about the drink. What you're going to be washing down that Louisiana rub with.
Well, it's interesting that CG just mentioned crappy muffins because the other day when I eloquently put into the chat that I was currently eating soup before going on Call of Duty. Don't know where I saw that message before I sent it, but I was really inspired by something else. I was told that I wasn't eating soup because soup is a drink.
Yeah.
So no drinks are really moving me but water. And I found out that water on this island, the tap water on this island is drinkable. So I didn't really need to bring a drink with me. So I bought soup. You got me. I bought soup. I got soup with me.
Ooh,
there you go. I got miso soup. Miso soup is what I bought with me as my drink.
All right, you've gone smart, Portsmouth. Well, you guys are going to be the ones that decide it's valid. Now, this time, you're not really deciding if it's valid as an item. You're saying the legitimacy of it in that category. Is it valid?
I was told it was a drink.
NG goes out for pints of soup with the lads. He exposed miso soup. Okay, he's doubled down on miso.
Can I tell you why?
All right, the poll's up. Hold your votes. Let NG answer. Go on.
Wait. Because when I had it recently, it felt like it was giving my stomach a nice warm hug.
Oh, that made me want to throw up a little bit. But everybody, get your votes in. Is it valid? Is it not? That is your first invalid answer. You're slowly running out of answers to get that 6, but you're in a comfortable position right now. 3-1, 4 in. Let's move over to the 5th round. You know, you did admit you were pushing it, but yeah, you didn't survive that round. We're going to move over to something a little bit interesting here. A hygiene item. This is a round that Joan herself suggested when I was thinking of the rounds a months ago.
So Sophie bought toothpaste.
Oh, okay.
So because Sophie is dead on the island, and she already has toothpaste. I didn't need to bring any.
I know. I didn't
need to bring any.
The island gets cleaned up afterwards. I'm sorry.
I didn't need to bring any because Sophie's already bought toothpaste to the island.
She used it all up. She used all of her supply up, and that's why she's dead. She got a tooth infection, and Pitbull didn't know how to sort it out.
Oh well, that was my answer then. So I was gonna say toothpaste if you ruined that version. So I've just gone for toothpaste and toothbrush. It's the same as Sophie. So, I mean, I think it's the most logical answer personally, because if I'm on the island, at least I can wash in the seawater if need be.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to bring a flipping washing machine or anything like that to wash my clothes in. It doesn't even count as a hygiene item. So,
well, there you go, guys.
That's my answer. It's too simple.
That is indeed another valid answer from Mr. Runs NG. He's 2 away now, guys, from getting his way out of this island and getting back on the plane with me. But we're not over yet. We're going to be moving over now to NG's song. He can only play one song on this island. He's going to be on there for a while, this island. What song is he picking, though? That's the real question.
I want you to sing it.
You're going for that one?
I'm going for that one, yeah.
I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. All right, yeah. I'm in a dancing mood. There you go, everybody. Oh, Sophie's calling you out. Saying a people pleaser answer. You're going for a tap in. It could just be his favorite. It is his favorite. One of his favorite songs because he played it at the beginning of every stream.
I literally, played at the start of every stream.
That's mental. She thinks
it's a song that holds a lot of value to me as well. But...
So actually, what you said there, Sophie's probably offended NG a little bit. I think you should actually say sorry. 6 rounds in, he's only got 1 invalid answer. That means he's 1 away, guys, from being able to leave the island, being the first person to ever get here and leave. We're going to move over, guys, to an item of clothing.
I went for a hat.
A hat?
I went for a hat. Yeah.
So this is an item of clothing that NG believes he can't live without, is a hat.
No, it's not to do with survival or live without. I had a different reason.
Okay.
I'm going to get a hat and I'm going to wear it backwards and look cool for Davina.
You got to remember that reasoning, guys, when you vote now, yeah? The reason he says he's the item of clothing he's got, remember it, that means now he's stark naked, all he's got on is a hat, because it's the only item of clothing he's allowed. No, I'm joking. Of course he's allowed his regular clothes. But he's got a hat backwards to impress Davina McCall. Valid or not valid, everybody? Is that a good answer, a good item?
That is so valid, it's unreal.
Oh, no way this turns
W Marie, W Portsmouth, W Fox.
Portsmouth, he's explained the reasoning. It's nothing to do with the sun and like surviving. It's something that he personally thinks he has to have is a hat on backwards, specifically to impress Davina McCall. And she's giving you valid for sun protection. She just doesn't listen. Well, we can reveal, though, NG, we're 7 rounds in. You need 1 more valid answer, but that right there was not valid in the chat's eyes. So you won't be able to wear your hat backwards for Davina. Okay, we're going to move over to the final 3 rounds. The next one we're going to go into, we've had game, we've had food, we've had drink, we've had hygiene item. We haven't had film. Very intrigued to see what you pick for your favorite film or a film that you feel like you can't live without.
I feel like because Sophie's was class is not valid, now mine's not going to be valid because people are going to be like, oh, you should have picked a Tarantino classic or Shawshank Redemption or maybe even The Green Mile.
That sounds like
I went for Space Jam.
Space Jam, okay.
Space Jam 1. I absolutely loved Space Jam. It was a fantastic film. I loved the Looney Tunes. I liked basketball. It was just a perfect blend of silliness and, actual... Just this is an amazing film. It's just if you haven't seen it, then I'd recommend watching it. It's just such a good film, man.
Why that film over others? As you said, did you watch it when you were younger? And you watch it quite frequently? Maybe?
Yeah, I had a connection to it when I was younger. I watched it a lot. Whenever it's on now, I make sure I watch it. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil how the game ends, but it's a really good game. It's about believing. There's a lot of stuff in there about believing in yourself as well. It's a
message
and a bit of secret stuff.
Well, there you go, guys. Is this a valid film?
It's very funny.
What do you think about the new one that came out, Morgie said?
It was a bit long. It wasn't all that. It's not awful, but there was some pretty good moments in it. But LeBron James cannot act. Like Michael Jordan wasn't the best actor. Don't get me wrong, but he was much better than LeBron was.
I'm gonna change my answer. I was leaning to 2. I was leaning to not valid. However, Silver Fox made a brilliant point. Lola Bunny.
1 second. That means I'm valid.
I mean, it does look that way. I don't think it's possible to shift to no. So that does mean that NG gets his 6th valid answer. And that means he will officially be allowed to leave the island. However, we will be seeing how many more valid answers he's got. NG, what animals will be joining you, or animal singular, on the island? He's really chill now.
Cat.
Oh, no, don't. What? Boo, everybody. He's done. He's tapped out. A cat. He's gone for a cat, guys.
I'll have a cat.
He'll have a cat.
I'll have a cat.
There's a few gerbils left over. They might be able to get them. Is a cat a valid answer? No, I know what he's done here as well. He's smart. He's gone for cat.
Can we get the poll, please?
Yeah.
If you haven't voted yet, and Portsmouth, you might have to vote again, because I don't think it will have counted first time. Yeah, thank you.
He's shrugged his shoulders and said, I'll go for the animal that I know 90% of the chat has.
I want a cat. What's wrong with saying cat? Have you not seen like Morgie's cat? What's its name?
Minerva.
W Morgie.
Kean's gone 1. Well, there you have it, guys. Animal is cat is a valid animal to bring to the island. Apparently, absolute joke. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. We'll move.
Why? What did I do? What did I just do there, Fluffy? What did I just do?
He knew that Portsmouth, Morgie, Marie, a few others all have cats. So he just chilled. Portsmouth, he's played you. He played you. Why are you screaming at me? He's played you.
No. I wanted the cat. So I bought a cat. A dog, you actually have to look after the dog. I prefer dogs still, don't get me wrong. But if I had to pick a cat or a dog to come on the island with me, because I'm not going to pick like an iguana or something like that. The cat will just do its own thing. It will just go out and survive on its own and come back to me when I want to play with it.
True, but you're a self-proclaimed dog person, massively. So
yeah, but come on, you got to take the dog. The dog's like, oh come on, come with me, blah blah.
You're moaning about being
always barking. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, but you're stuck in a random island. You're not. It's not like you're. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. One thing that you can't cheat with here is his random item. So it doesn't matter. In a week's time, NG's jumping on the flight with me and we're leaving the island, of course. But this is the final item of in his suitcase. We're going to just judge it and see if it's valid or not. NG, what is the one random item you are bringing? Is this it? Or are you just showing us Nora?
This is my item. It's Nora. I'm bringing Nora as my random item.
All right, let's get a little explanation to those that won't know of Nora's backstory potentially, or just Nora as a whole.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Joan and Eggy won't know.
This is Nora. This is Nora. This is Wine and Muffin's toy. I mean, very much alive giraffe. Maybe I should put giraffe in my animal, but yeah, this is Nora. It's our friend.
Is Nora valid as NG's random item? Last few seconds, I mean, it's a clean sweep, not even one no to end on. Kind of just summarizing this whole Island of Floppy Legs. Completely stark difference to last time. I'm sorry, Sophie, but I keep doubling down. NG's absolutely walked it. Yes, there was one cheeky answer with the cat, but other than that, all of them were really, they had backstory, they had reasoning. So NG, you're going to be able to leave the island. How do you feel?
Can I leave the island? Do I leave the island on this stream?
Yeah.
Or do I get to spend? Do I get to spend a week here on holiday?
The time is very ambiguous in the island.
Okay.
So we actually have been here for a week already. So we will be leaving.
Oh wow!
Just a little. How do you feel that yes, you are allowed to leave, but it also means that you're officially valid in the chat's eyes. Does that make you feel good?
Is that like how the New York boys say, "Yo, he valid, cuz he valid"? Or
exactly like
valid that. Isn't like. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'm happy chat. Granted, look, you're right, I did cheat with the cat one, but the game was already over, so it was there to be cheated with, to have to tap in.
It's fair.
But everything else, I gambled with the miso soup. I was very honest in my answer there. So yeah, I'm happy that you guys, what it means is that you guys have a similar taste to me to an extent. That makes sense,
Whereas Sophie's taste is very random and different.
It is, but it also might mean that she's got a very unique taste, which is quite nice for her. Does that make sense?
It's good, great for her.
That's her personality.
Yeah, fantastic for her, but she is dead. She is dead over there. So yeah, it was great for her.
That is true. Okay, good point. Well made. I mean, I tried, Sophie. Even though you violated me throughout this whole game, even as a ghost, I still tried to back you at the end. But Floppy is right. You are dead. I'm alive. So
just before the flight departs, we're just going to summarize what NG's lovely week holiday on the island was. It was spent eating Louisiana rub wings, drinking some miso soup, even though people didn't think it was valid. He was playing Football Manager on the side, having a good few saves with Leyton Orient. He was brushing his teeth every morning with toothpaste. He was loving life with his hygiene items, spending time with Davina McCall, his celebrity crush. He's got his hat backwards to impress her. He's singing I'm in a dancing mood every morning. He's having a wonderful time, chilling with his pet cat. In the background, he's watching some Space Jam. And at night, when it's a bit cold, he cuddles Nora. There you go, guys. That's how he spent his week on the holiday. And he is going to be leaving the island of Floppy Legs. Thanks for coming, NG.
Ooh, can I get first class seat back on the way down?
Yeah, extra leg room, the whole shebang. You're going to have a lovely time.
Oh wow. Amazing.
And nuts for free as well if you fancy some as well. Nice seeing you, NG. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.